As we meanwhile know the Apache and NiFi's high-level capabilities, together with the 4 most common big data challenges, we want to see how exactly Apache and NiFi addresses each of these challenges by highlighting the corresponding functionalities. Let's start with the data volume. Alone, the ability to run Apache and NiFi in a cluster allows immense flexibility by dealing with vast amounts of data. By that is meant horizontal scaling, or also known under scale-out. Workload gets thereby spread out across multiple machines. Then there is the parallelized execution, including individual configurations of processors. This can further improve the performance or eliminate bottlenecks at a more detailed level of a data flow. This, coupled with adding more computational resources, is considered as scale-up or scaling vertically. For tackling the velocity challenge, Apache NiFi exploits its inherent asynchrony that allows very high throughput and natural buffering even as processing and flow rates fluctuate. The flowing data is thereby managed with an in-memory key value store. Next, the variety of data sources. Apache NiFi comes with a wide assortment of pre-built components, providing an easy path to consume, get, convert, listen, publish, put or just query data. In the current version 1.9, we're talking about almost 300 processors and 70 controller services. However, even by considering this huge number of out-of-the-box components, there are still use cases calling for the development of your own components. Apache NiFi can further natively deal with many different formats and data structures. Lastly, the data veracity, which is addressed by a number of background processes, allowing tracking, monitoring and cleansing data by interacting with different repositories. Of course, also the guaranteed delivery characteristic is important in this section, in order to not lose any data. Let's finally wrap up the features of Apache NiFi by also addressing use cases for which Apache NiFi was not primarily made for. And of course, we will also speak about the positive sides compared to those drawbacks. Above all, this is batch processing in form of distributed computation. Even though you could do batch processing with Apache NiFi, it's not really the prime focus. As for example, a NiFi cluster doesn't scale computation. NiFi runs the same on every node in the cluster. And it's the data that's being divided up. That means Apache NiFi was actually made for processing data streams, and as a tool for transferring and delivering data. In the data literacy, you could also say it's good at handling data in motion. And same applies here. Apache NiFi is not the best tool for handling huge bulks of data. Neither is made for applying complex event processing, nor for doing complex joins or rolling window operations. It's rather made for routing, filtering, transforming, and distributing data.